What's going on, people? Thank you for tuning in to the next episode of Spirits, Biker Shit, and Nonsense. I'm here with my very good brother and good close friend, Frank, the motherfucking Tank. What's going on,
happening,
man?
my brother? How are you?
Pretty
How
good,
are
dude.
you? Today's a very special episode, brother.
It is. It is.
We got somebody very special in the studio today.
Uh,
We got
Go ahead.
the world famous, one and only, often duplicated, never replicated DJ Slice in the
appreciate it.
house,
I
Mr.
appreciate
Chris
it.
Rodriguez.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? How are you?
Oh, pretty good, man. How you been?
I'm great, man. Traveling the world, trying to be like you one day at a time. That's
Oh
all.
shit, dude.
You go.
Now I'm trying to recall the last time I saw you. It was on your last visit. It was sometime last year. When was
It's
that?
actually going to be this time.
Really?
February. Yeah, because I was
Wow,
on my
so it's been a
R&B
fucking
tour.
year already,
yeah, It's
dude.
been a year.
That's right. That's
Nice.
right.
Yeah.
We went and saw
Nice.
you out in San Diego.
Yeah, you've seen me
Yeah.
plenty of times after
Bastard.
that.
That was actually one
time.
show I
In
couldn't
fact,
make. I was
and then
trying.
you couldn't make it. I seen you. We were Riverside. We went to that
Yeah.
spot over in Riverside.
That's it. That's
So,
right.
yeah.
Well, So we're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
It's okay. It's okay.
Tank. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves because, like every episode, we have to start off with
A toast.
a toast.
That's
And-
right.
and today we're actually trying something new, and I don't know how to pronounce this shit, so
I
I'm
got
gonna
you.
let
I got you.
frickin' Frank
So
the
go ahead
Tank
and,
fucking
You wanna-
introduce it to you. Here's I'm gonna show you on the camera, y'all, so y'all can see what's going on. It's this right here. It's a sake.
Oh yeah.
A sake.
All right, so here we go. Let's hope I don't butcher this thing. So I did tell you that I was in karate back in the day, right? So I had to learn some Japanese words.
Oh
So I'm gonna
shit.
do my best to do this in my Japanese accent.
All right, let's hear it.
Shira kawago,
She-
light cloudy sake.
We couldn't tell if you were telling the truth or not.
That's
anyway,
it right
so
there.
it doesn't matter.
So in Uedo's terms, it's Shira Kawago? Shira Kawago.
Shira kawago.
Shira Kawago.
Maybe.
All right.
Yeah, well, it's one of
Sensei.
those. It's something like that.
If not,
we're
I
gonna-
think if anybody goes in to try to get this thing, it's going to be the closest thing to it. So.
That's it. It's
If
cold
not, just take
sake.
this episode with you and show the
Yeah,
show
totally,
the
dude.
bottle. That's the best thing you can do.
That's
to
it right there. So let's pour some shots here.
Okay. Now, hey, Tank, I got that camera on, so we can put it down here and check it
Okay.
out.
Almost.
Real quick, a little something that y'all don't know about our buddy DJ Slice. The guy is a clean living. He doesn't booze. He doesn't drink. Doesn't smoke. Doesn't do anything.
Living my best life.
All he does is rip it up on the DJ,
That's
dude.
So I'm
it.
taking his shot for him.
You do
That's
it.
how we're doing it.
You do it. Salute.
Ba-dum,
I
ba-dum,
know, dude.
ba-dum.
So yeah, hey, we'll do a double toast for fucking
Appreciate it.
Chris DJ Slice.
That's it. So we always salute the men and women serving our country in the military around the
Hoorah.
world. You know, making it possible for us to have the freedoms that we have and
Hell
being
yeah,
able to do
dude.
this show and enjoying our freedoms out here while they're out there whooping it on. So
Yes,
salute.
Salute.
Woo-wee.
All right, how was it?
Wow. I
gotta-
love
gotta-
sake, dude. I love fucking sake, dude.
Hold on,
It's
I'm not
so
too
good.
sure how that was, so I'm going
So
to
you're
do
gonna do
this
the second
again.
one?
We have to do this again
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick. Here we go. Let me
Lucky
see, let me see.
bastard.
Oh yeah,
Was there any flavor
that's some
to
good.
it?
It's like a rice whiskey.
I did keep it.
wow.
I did have it in the freezer for a short time before
Oh,
y'all
yeah, that's
got
good.
here. So, hey, that was pretty tasty. I like that shit. So let's put that back on the camera so people can see what it
I
looks
think
like.
the
good to go
closest
there,
I
right?
would, the
Let's see.
closest
Oh,
I
there
would
it is,
get
right
is
there.
the
Bam.
coquitos. That's
Yes.
probably the closest I
Yeah.
would do.
It'd be similar.
Yeah.
It'd be similar.
What
yep.
the heck is that?
What? Coquitos?
What is it?
Bro, it's like it's Puerto Rican, Italian. I think their Mexican version is like a rice.
Yeah.
It's like a rice cinnamon. It's very good.
Rice cinnamon.
Very pasty.
Hey, is that one of your voices you use for
Some of my voices,
DJing?
This is what you call slice after dark.
Oh
Slow.
shit,
I enjoy taking long walks on the beach.
dude! I don't know about you, Frank, but I'm getting fucking hard already just fucking hearing his voice. and shit.
This guy.
You're a mess.
Good time.
I always
so,
have been.
You're out here on tour
Yeah, man.
with the Royalty Radio.
Yeah, so I do. I'm signed to Royalty Radio / Pacific Country Group. It's a big touring company out here located in the West Coast. So they do everything from freestyle to R&B to oldies to hip hop. And then I tour with another company called Barefoot Country Music Fest, which is the country side of things. So I'm in all genres. No genre safe.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a beautiful thing right
Yeah,
there.
it's a great thing, man. It's a great thing.
You know, I'm still bummed that I didn't make it to the last show.
You missed out.
But you're playing where? Where are you
So
playing this
tomorrow-
time around?
Friday, I'll be in San Diego. I actually got switched. I was supposed to be with the OJs on Friday in Fresno, but they backtracked me and put me over in San Diego with Keith Sweat and them.
Nice.
Keith Sweat?
Keith Sweat's baby making music.
But isn't Keith Sweat the what's the song? Yummy, yummy, yum, gonna get me
I
some.
don't know. I don't think so.
Oh shit! What song is
Yeah,
that?
I don't know.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to look that up, dude.
Shit, I don't know. But I mean, maybe your voice doesn't sound like his, so that could be what's messing me up. I'm not
That's
sure.
what's throwing you off.
But I could put some Keith Sweat on for you if you needed me to.
Motherfucking Keith Sweat, dude. That's some big
It's
time shit
legendary, man.
right there.
It's legendary. It's multi-platinum international recording legend, man.
Hell yeah.
Really? Does
Yeah.
he come out and hang out with you?
Yeah,
shit?
actually, it was the first time we actually had a real conversation the other day, and it was nice. We got a show. We're gonna go see him Wednesday over at the casino over here. And where's that at? San Bernardino, right? What's the name?
Is it Yamava?
Yamava.
Yamava
Is that it?
Casino, yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna be over there with him, chopping it up, and then be with him again Friday.
On Valentine's Day.
Oh, well,
Oh,
my wife's
shoot.
over. I already
Oh,
did
shit.
my job. I sent my wife her Valentine's Day gift, so I'm good.
Nice.
I'm
Oh,
good. So yeah, we'll be
Very
over there.
nice. That's the wrong one. Put
That's
the
the
other
wrong
one.
one.
It is.
Theme music.
That's-
There.
Sounds like I'm
Listen,
thinking about
there
something.
we
There it
go.
is.
Oh.
Oh shit!
I love it. I love it.
Hey, I'm still working out the kinks.
You're
Frank.
getting it. It's
all good.
okay.
I'm
Listen,
learning it. I'm
you gotta
learning
crawl
it.
before you walk and walk before you
Exactly.
run. It doesn't
Exactly.
matter. Some
Hey.
of the greatest, artists in the world I tour with had it. You'd be surprised where they started off at. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I started
gotta
doing
start
mine in my
somewhere.
bedroom as well, and
That's
and
what
I
we
had
do.
DJ equipment, and I didn't have any of these technologies they had with the iRigs and all that. You just got the sound from the way you got the sound.
It was just DJ
That was
Slice
it.
on the
DJ
ones
that
and
was
twos.
it. Nobody really knew who I was then until now, so it was good.
We could tell him about our first time doing this. I mean, we've already talked about it a few times, but yeah, basically the first episodes we did, we had zero fucking equipment. It was just
Yeah.
like two jackasses in a room,
On cell
like,
phones and shit.
trying to do this shit. So you got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
As you progress, you'll get better at it.
Yeah, we
And
did some research, looked at some equipment, figured out what would be best for us, and then we went with it.
Topics is key. Topic is always key.
And you know
Yeah,
what? The
for
beautiful
sure.
part about this is we just sit down. We don't script nothing.
No, it's
We
freelance.
just talk.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just have a good time.
Absolutely.
And it always comes out the best. That
Yeah.
way,
Yeah.
you know?
I think that's the only way to do this.
I was just saying, if you start doing scripted, sometimes it can throw you
And it
off
looks
if you're-
scripted.
if you're not playing
Yeah.
or part of the
Yeah.
course or things like that. You know what I mean? So,
Exactly.
but we'll get it there.
So I want to know real quick, because obviously we've been friends for a minute
while
now.
now, yeah.
We're both in the club and stuff, but you know,
Well, we
He-
met when we were Chippendale dancers at first.
dude, I was trying to not tell people
Sorry,
about
sorry,
that
I
shit.
had to throw it
Damn.
out there. We were plus size models. That was about that.
But it's
Magic
funny.
Mike in the house.
There we go.
Chris is a very, very dope guy. He's very laid back and chill. And so obviously we're friends on Facebook and Instagram and all that
the
stuff.
social
So
medias,
yeah, so you live in Philadelphia. It's not
Yeah.
like you live right around the corner. I can
3,000
come and
miles
see
away. I
you.
think it's like 28,073 miles away.
Basically, it's far as fuck.
Yeah, it's very far.
Okay.
Very far.
And I don't get to see you too often.
Yes, sir.
So I have to live vicariously through your videos
Yeah.
and pictures. And every time I see this motherfucker at a show, it's like packed house.
Yes.
And you're out in the freaking audience, fucking
Everyone
giving
loves that.
hugs
Everyone
and
loves that.
kisses.
That's
And
the best, bro.
That's what
Kids
makes
are giving
it,
you
that's what
high
makes
fives
you
and
unique,
shit.
man. It's what makes
Yeah.
you. It's an experience, right? At the end of the day, when you're an artist, you want to have that that experience with some people. I know the guys I tour with obviously don't have to do that, right? They've been doing this for
Yeah.
a gazillion years now. I'm the youngest with most of the people I tour in these multi-genres. I'm the youngest. I just turned 39 last Friday. So just
Living
think about
life,
how
brother,
I'm
living
living my
life.
That's
best life.
fucking awesome,
That's
dude.
it.
Yeah.
Now, I watch your videos, right?
Yeah.
I watch your lives all the
Yes,
time.
you do.
But
Yeah,
I
we're
see,
big
I see
fans.
your videos when you're traveling the world, man. Rio de Janeiro.
Oh my God, it was great.
Brazil, like,
Colombia, yeah, it was
you're
amazing.
all over
Yeah.
the world.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite spot so far?
So
if you
far,
had to pick one and say
Brazil was
That's
a very remarkable experience. Something that will imprint in my life forever.
Wow.
Yeah, it was breathtaking. Going back, being signed to Stevie B, that's his home, right? At the end of the day, he's a god there. We've had, when we came off the plane, there was like paparazzis, things that you would see like back in the 90s of when like these artists would come through the airports. And I mean, they're crying. I mean, there's guys bigger than beasts that are out there like
Wow.
saying he's a god, and he's just like, they're ready to kill for him. I'm like, wait, what? And then when they see me, it's like they grasp at me, and I'm like, Steve, like, what's going on? I was like, they think you're my son. Like, they know you're royalty. That's how we start the whole Royalty Radio, because I'm the Prince of Radio. He's the king of freestyle. That's how we started that whole thing.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So now
man. That's
everybody that see
beautiful.
me,
Yeah.
they're kissing me, they're taking pictures. We're like, oh my God, Slice. But they don't, I can't even communicate with them because of the language barrier. But
Yeah. Because
so
what's the official language of Brazil?
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Dude,
So you guys heard it here. We got the Prince of Radio
Yeah.
in the
DJ
house.
motherfucking Slice.
And that started because I was on 7 iHeart radio stations in Sirius XM. So that's how I got the whole Prince of Radio.
That's awesome.
So if anybody knows about Philly, they have the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? Came from Philly and he
Gotcha.
lives in Cali.
Yeah.
Well, and stays fresh. Well, that was me. I get a haircut every week. I stay with
No
the flyest
shit.
gear. That's how I adopted that whole
Boom.
name. That was a proclaimed name that came to me.
That's
and now I
awesome.
just
Well,
earned
DJ
the piece of
Slice.
these.
The real deal, dude. The real deal.
The
Appreciate
real
it.
deal.
See, I love the fact though that you give people time, you give hugs and kisses and shit,
Yeah.
because that to me shows appreciation.
Yeah, yeah.
You appreciate your fans and you appreciate them coming out. Me, I come from a music background. I've been
Yeah.
singing a long time, but same scenario. Like we're a bunch of nobodies,
Yeah.
and so we were always trying to hug and hang out with people, take pictures, because hey, you know what? We're trying to do this thing. We're working hard, and we appreciate you guys.
So I would
Listening to the
have
music.
to disagree with the whole nobodies, right? Because at the end of the day, you have your own following. So to your following, you
Yeah.
are somebody. Whether it's everything has a message and purpose in life, right? So you never
sure.
know what it is. I always tell people like my whole motto is about aspire to inspire before I expire. So I want to uplift
Look
other
at
people.
that
So
shit.
that's what it's all about. Going out there, being with the people, because you don't know some of these. I mean, our audience is anywhere from infants all the way up. We don't have no age gap on there, even though our places sell alcohol. It's an open venue, right? There's it's not like a casino where you can't bring a kid in, but these crowds of 10,000 plus people. When I'm done, I'm coming off stage and I'm shaking hands. I'm doing whatever I gotta do to inspire that, because
Hugging babies.
hugging babies, what is
Hugging
it?
babies.
That's kissing babies, shaking hands,
That's
right?
it.
Kissing babies, shaking hands. So at the end of the day, it's coming from a drug infested environment, a broken home. I always tell people like you don't have to be a product of your environment; you're a product of your choices.
Totally.
So my surrounding was always just a shit. But I'm like, is this the way I need to go? No, I went from being a cop to touring the world all over. I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm.
So
awesome.
that's why I take that initiative time to go and engage with my fans or supporters or whatever we want to call them.
That's good shit, man. And I never would have thought you would have been a cop.
Yeah, most people don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
You know what?
thought that.
Thank you for your service.
No,
in that
but
too,
thank you
because
for your service
not-
and you. So
Because that's not an
it's
easy
not,
job,
you
man.
know, and I think a lot of people get the wrong concept when it comes to police. Back then, I think the way I grew up on policing was you police your own community, right? You don't have people that's never been or dealt with that environment. So it's not about, I don't think you can change somebody's life by putting handcuffs on them and putting them and letting the judge deal with them. It's about interacting with them. So, hey, today might be a bad encounter, but tomorrow I'm going to come back and I'm going to check on you. It's going to be a better encounter.
Yep.
I used to hate when the parents just like, oh, you see him? He's going to lock you up when you're bad. I'm like, no, I'm going to lock you the fuck up. You keep telling him. 'Cause, 'cause you make a kid afraid of a cop at that point.
it.
You don't want to do that. So
Yeah.
no
Well,
one knows our neighborhood or our block
the
better
better
than
you.
us.
Yep,
That's it.
absolutely. So
Well, it's a shame because right now, cops kind of have a bad rap
Yeah,
due
well,
to
the world has
the
changed.
times we're living in, man. We got a bunch
Yeah.
of freaking whack jobs out there,
Well,
causing problems.
That all comes from leadership, unfortunately.
agree.
And leadership is what it is. If it doesn't support, then it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You know,
Yeah.
you get guys that are just great at the job that don't want to do the job anymore, just because it's not more being proactive; it's more reactive now.
Yep.
You
We used
know?
to have a saying, right? So without support, you give out basic cable.
Well, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You get basic
Yeah.
cable. That's what you get.
Yeah.
You get the bare minimum. And then there's guys out there that want to go out there and give out premium channels.
yeah.
They want to go a little bit above and beyond. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But you have to kind of be motivated to do that sometimes. There's guys that just the environment sometimes demotivates you to the
Yes,
point where you
it
just want to
does.
show up and
It
just
does.
the
And that's
basic.
why you have the biggest turnover rate in some of these areas, because they're searching for departments that, like when I lived in the suburban area, it was you cross the line, your ass is mine. There was no in between. And then we had this saying: you come on vacation, leave on probation, come back next year in violation.
Well,
Like
yeah.
it was a
Dude,
tough.
he's always
hey,
got these
man.
clever little like sayings, bro. He comes up
Bro,
with
this is what I
shit,
do
man.
now, bro.
I love it.
Come on now, we about to spice this up.
So there was a little saying for
shit,
overtime.
dude.
Never kick a door before 4. You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
You're about to get out of here. You definitely don't want to do that. I get that.
So you get that overtime.
Yeah, man. I definitely get that.
That's some funny shit, man. That's
Wow.
good shit.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, hey, I tell you what, it's pretty rad to see you again.
It's
And
always
it's
a
like,
blessing to be
yeah,
here, man.
we
This
always
is-
like catch up where we left off, kind of scenario. And I'm actually gonna try to come out on Friday.
Yeah,
to your
that'd be
show.
dope. That'd be dope
So,
to come out.
I want backstage passes,
Oh, jeez,
motherfucker.
you know how many people always say they want
backstage
backstage
passes.
No one gets the tank treatment.
What?
We
I
usually
love
we
it.
have
I
do
love
what we
it.
do, man. I try to take care of my people. It's always it's always a good time when I come out here, man. It
No.
is. I love you guys from afar.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's
Oh,
just
you have
what
no
it
idea,
is.
man. We honestly we live vicariously through you.
Yeah.
We see your lives, we see your videos, and there's haters,
Yeah.
and then there's people that love you and are proud of you,
Yeah.
bro. You know
No,
what I'm
you're
saying?
right. You're absolutely
And when,
right.
When we
Mhm.
watch your videos, it's like that's my dog right there.
Yes.
Look at him
Yes.
doing it. You know.
And I gotta tell you
And
the
that's how
feeling
we
I
feel,
get when
man.
I'm
That's how
doing it.
we
You
feel.
know, that's what I try to do. I always try. I'm just trying to make my hometown proud. You know what I mean?
it.
Coming from
I'm
nowhere.
pretty sure you do that pretty
I
regularly.
do, but I
bro.
want to make sure I stay, consistent with it, right? Consistency is key. I tell people all the time there's two
Yeah.
types of dream. You go to bed at night and you can think about what you're going to do, or you're going to wake up and dedicate real energy and manifest. That spells dream. Dedicate real energy
yeah.
and manifest.
I love that. Have you ever heard of that? I don't know. I don't know if I want to say philosophy. It's that way of thinking. It's called The Secret,
Nah.
where
School
you
me.
where you will things to happen, and then you're talking about manifestation.
Oh,
of
so
things.
manifest. Okay, yeah, absolutely.
So
Speak to it
it's-
and exist.
Yeah. So
yeah, absolutely.
it's like, for example, there was this guy who was believing in this kind of theory of willing things to happen, and he was like, I'm gonna be a millionaire by the time I'm so and so age. I think it was like 25 or something. And he took a dollar bill and he taped it on the on the mirror, and
And that was it.
he pretty much became a millionaire. So like, I don't know. To me, I'm all about willing things to happen, and
Yeah.
I always try to live that way because
I'm the
you
biggest
never know.
impatient person you'll meet, though, bro. I don't know. I can't set out 5-year goal plans. Like, I'm one of those, like, when I'm knocking, I'm knocking. You know what I mean? If that door closes, I'm opening up another one. That's the way I look at things.
Oh, you have to, dude.
Dude,
You got to.
Time has it just shows me that it's very short, right? At the end of the day, we always talk about time is the essence of all this stuff, but it's really short. I mean, if you think about the people, just think about the people that you had surrounding you in the past 5 years that are no longer here, and think about their age bracket. It's like, holy shit.
Dude,
I
try
lost-
turning 50,
Dude, I
motherfucker.
know, and
Okay?
you still look good for 50. I told you that when the first time you picked me up, you're like 40. I'm like, what? Like, I couldn't even imagine, you know?
Well, dude, it's funny because you're talking about something that I've thought about regularly. I mean, if you think about it, on a for real note, I probably have about a good 20 years left in me. I mean, if I make it to 70, that's pretty good. I mean, I want to live longer, hopefully.
Yeah.
But I mean, realistically, 20 years is not that fucking long.
It's not. It's
So
really not.
that's why, like, the way I live now is just, I got the means, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
If I want to
it.
buy something, I go fucking do
Do
it
it.
because,
Do it.
dude, you know what? Why go another couple years without it?
Listen,
you
they say
know?
you're gonna die in debt anyway. so
Yep. That's no joke. And I tell you,
Dude,
man,
that's why all my money goes into my bike, bro. Just
Yep.
saying.
I've been at death's door a couple of times now.
Yeah.
You know, and it changes your mentality.
It does.
Changes your way of thinking.
Mhm.
It changes how you appreciate and value time. It's
Yeah.
it's the most
Well, my
valuable thing in
near
the
death
world.
experience was what made me bought a bike. You know,
Yeah.
I was laying in a hospital bed for 16 days. I'm watching the mines. I'm like, I want to join a club. I want to join a club. This is badass. But
Nice.
it wasn't because of so much of that lifestyle. It was just more of the me positivity thinking is the camaraderie and the brotherhood. That's what
it.
I wanted to do it for.
You didn't want to wait anymore.
No,
You're like,
I
you know
didn't.
what?
That's it.
I'm gonna
I'm
fucking
like,
do this.
yeah. I literally was out of the hospital for a month. I went and bought a bike. I thought it was badass when I had a Ninja. I joined this club. I'm like, shit, everybody's got these Harleys. I went back and changed my bike to a Harley.
That's it. There's a freedom that comes with
It is.
A
It is. I
definitely
tell you
is.
what, man, wind therapy is something that
That's
is the
absolutely true.
greatest experience in the world. And I mean that with everything I say. And not everybody's fortunate as I am that I get to go to these different countries or different places. The West Coast is just such a beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
And I tell you, man, like I'm grateful that I have angels on me when I'm driving down these highways because I'm literally like this. I'm holding on the handlebars like I ain't got no worry in the world. I'm completely covered. But hey, man, when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Just take everything in. Bro.
Well,
it.
hey, and Chris is not mentioning it, but he recently went down
Yes.
on his. So he buys a new bike,
Brand new.
brand fucking new, and then like I don't know, a couple months later you go down.
4 months later.
4 months later he goes
Yes.
fucking down. Most of us have been down. So
Yeah.
once you go down once,
Yeah.
it opens your fucking eyes to like.
Well, they say there's two types of riders, right? The ones that went down, and the ones that are going to go down. So
Yeah.
It's not
I've
if,
learned
it's
that.
when.
Yeah, it's if right. So
Mhm.
I always thought I was protected, but at the end of the day, so it's not you. You know, I never expected to be making a left turn and someone goes to blow a red light and throws me up in the air.
Yeah.
Never expected.
That's
But-
one of the risks we take, bro. Every time we get on the motherfucking
Yes.
bike, dog.
It is, but you
And-
know, it's also it's a thing that just like I said, it puts a different perspective in life to you, right?
For sure, man.
If it
Makes
was
you
meant to be
appreciate it.
that day, then it was meant to be, but it wasn't. I walked
Yep.
away. I still got to get surgery, but I'm blessed.
But you're back on another bike.
here.
He got
I am
another
right
bike.
back on another bike.
That's
And my
it.
daughter that broke her leg with me is back on the bike. She
See,
fought
that's-
with me.
That's freaking awesome. I didn't know that.
I was
That's
scared.
awesome.
Yeah, she broke her right leg, and she's like, "When you get another bike?" I'm like, "Hey, you better sit your ass down." She's like, "No, I want to get back on." I'm like, "Okay." So
That's
me
awesome.
being panicked, I mean, I do ride a lot different now. Before I was freely, so I just felt like I was so protected. Even though that experience, I was protected that day. I'm very spiritual, right? At the end of the day, I got smacked by a car, not knowing how fast. I went up 15 feet in the air, and I felt like I was just laid on the ground. That was the most crazy experience ever. And to be awake the whole time, never hit my head. Like, it was just crazy.
Yeah, that's.
I know
crazy,
people that
dude.
go down doing 2 miles an hour and they lose sight of everything, consciousness and everything. So I'm definitely blessed, man.
You know,
What-
not to keep talking about going down, but it was really weird because you mentioned you didn't hit your head at all.
Never.
When I went down, normally I switched back. That's when I was wearing open face helmets. I had an open face helmet, and then I had a full face. That night, I happened to be wearing the full face, bro. And then when I went down, my head hit my whole fucking left side got rocked. It hit the fucking ground.
So you guys gave me a
Wow.
different
So-
perspective of that wearing the full face mask out here. I thought it was
Yep.
always cool because in our state, it's a no helmet state anyway, so you don't have to wear a helmet.
Oh, so it's optional.
yeah, it's
Oh, that's
whatever you
crazy
want.
to me, dude.
Yeah, so I went from wearing a half top helmet to wearing a full mask. You know, at the end of the day, it's not about being cool; it's about being protected.
That's it.
So
Dude,
So,
I don't
I-
give a fuck if it's 115-degree weather,
know.
bro. I will wear that motherfucking helmet. I don't care.
I have to wear one now because I made a promise. So my kid rides, right? My son, he's my oldest, and he went down maybe 5 miles an hour. We were in a pack. Bike in front of him slammed on his brakes. He hit his front brake a little too hard, slid out, and he was wearing the like the German style helmet.
yeah,
open
that's what I
face,
used it.
and
used to wear.
split his face open.
Damn.
Right. So I told him, hey, from now on, if you're gonna ride, you're gonna wear a full face. And he says, I promise you, I will always wear a full face
As long as
if
wear
you
yours.
do.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now, did
All
you
right.
used to wear a half helmet too?
I used to always wear just
Yeah.
a half helmet. So from that point forward, to ensure that my son was protected.
Yeah.
I've been wearing a full face ever since, and so does he. So
I mean, you're not losing anything, honestly. At the
No.
end of the day, I know it's people are just about imaging, right? They want to look
Yeah.
cool or
Totally.
feel the part, but at the end of the day, I want to make sure I go home,
That's it.
regardless, with minimum.
That's what it's about.
Yeah,
Coming home safely with your
Yeah.
bros.
absolutely,
So
absolutely.
I get it very much, man. So you want to give any shout outs to your bros out in Philly right now?
Nah, man, just shout out to you guys. I love what you're doing. This is pretty dope. Unexpected to pop up in the casa and jump on the screen with you, but it's definitely, I'm always willing to uplift my brothers, and we gotta do this. So that's what we do.
Well, I always get excited to see you because I don't get to see you too often. So
Yeah.
when you do, it's kind of like, hey, let's go do something. So
But the love is reciprocated. I think
Oh, for
about these
sure.
guys all the time.
100%.
I tell all my
For
guys
sure.
back at home about my California brothers, man. It's a dope experience. I got to get them out here. I want to get them out here. So hopefully we'll have that happen one day.
you got family out here.
I
They
know,
all got
Brandon.
family
I
out
know
here.
that. I know that.
100%.
and he rented a bike for
I
a couple
know.
days, so he's
I
got
know,
that
it's
bike
game
till
on.
Wednesday. So we might
It's
have
a
to
little
rent
hard
somewhere,
because I'm not used to not hearing nothing. I got beats riding next to me that you can't hear yourself. So
Dude, his pipes are
I'm-
loud as fuck.
I'm redlining because I'm trying to go off of what his sounds like, not mine. Because I'm not looking down because my bike is loud and I'm just not used to it. So I feel like I'm on a beach cruiser right now, even though it's a road glide. I feel like I'm on a beach cruiser.
Dude, just ride to the left side of Beast. And then
There's
you'll be
no
good.
safe spot around him. I told him that. This traps all the sound inside my helmet.
His shit is loud as fuck.
It
No
is.
doubt about
It
it,
is.
dude. So, well, shit. You know what? We're gonna have to go riding. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe
Yeah, man.
tonight.
Yeah.
Wednesday. I know you're turning that thing in, so
Yeah.
we'll have to figure it out.
We'll make something happen.
So, what are you thinking, Tank? You got anything else for our bro here?
I'm just happy you're here, brother.
Me too,
I'm happy
man.
you're here. I'm happy you're healthy.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
happy you're loving life. And I look forward to see more of your videos and your
Always.
lives and all that good stuff
Fuck
and
yeah,
living through
dude.
you, seeing you traveling the world, my brother.
I
It's a
appreciate
good time.
it. Make
Thank
sure
you
y'all
for
follow
coming
me.
out.
Absolutely. Make sure you follow me on all platforms at DJ Slice 215.
You heard
Oh,
it
yeah.
here.
DJ Slice for show.
Thank-
Anyways, hey man, we love you, dog.
Love you too, bro. Thank
and
you so much.
we'll do this again real soon.
You already know.
So take care, people.
Peace.